Let's listen to Shashwat, who met him when he was 13 or 14 only.
13.
He was
when
13.
I met him, he was 13.
Met him when he
He's
was
just gotten 14, 27 March, na?
just turned 14.
On
Just a month back.
With Rajasthan Royals only, he was there. So a very...
When you met him, you know, it usually
I have a very
happens.
interesting story.
No, I'll get to. Usually what happens is that when when a documentary will be made on him, some great documentary when, he'll break all records possible. Then they speak to different people, na? So they'll speak to you. What was he like when you met him as a 13-year-old? What did he say to you? How was he to look like? Did he look like 13? All those questions will be asked. So before you feature in a documentary, please share with our Sports Today viewers all those questions that I just asked you.
I'll just. It's honestly very, very. It's very, very overwhelming for me personally. While coming, I just texted him as well. I was fortunate enough. I texted him that I was fortunate enough to be one of the very first few people who interviewed you before even this IPL. Before ever all the limelight was on him. And last time also when he made his debut, I did text him. I was happy enough that he could text me back during the IPL as well. That was a very good thing. I would have been even happier if he would have given me an interview after getting sold, but because of the contract, he wasn't able to do it. No, because he's in that bubble. He's not allowed right now.
So once bubbles are over.
No, bubble in the sense he's in that Rajasthan Royals care at this point.
AajTak.
But just going back to that day, I clearly remember it was one of my first few, just my second interview as well, just for me as well. So I was really a little nervous as well. I had gone with Mr. Pawan Raj Singh from here. And I remember I went there, and going there, I somewhere, you know how Indian cricket works. I knew that he's definitely 13 on papers, but I wasn't expecting that when I meet him, I'll be feeling the same way as well. Because once I met him, you could see it on his face, the way he talks, because so basically I did his interview and we left from there. We had left 100, 200 meters from there. Our dear producer checked that interview and unfortunately there was no audio in it. So he told me, and I said, no, we can somehow do something with it. But he said that after that Himmat Singh interview, this time it won't go on air if there is no audio. So it's better that we are still here. Let's go and do it there. So I reached back there. He was there only outside the hotel itself. So he was on his call and he was telling his parents that these two people came, did my interview. So then I said that there was some audio issue. He was kind enough to give that whole interview again. Then I spent a lot of time over there talking to him, his coach. He told a lot of things about how whatever happens and all these things. On his age factor as well, he was very, very confident, and it was very evident as well the way he talked. Even when we have a look at him right now, you can see that the way he actually talks and the way he looks. He
looked 13.
Yeah, he looked 13 years old for sure.
But he's quite big for a 13-year-old, isn't he?
No.
Size-wise?
No. I think at 13, 14, I was also very similar. In that sense, attribute, not skill-wise. Nowhere near, not even today. Nowhere near to what he's just done.
Still a former test cricketer though.
No. But then and not just that, after that interview, I tried to...
So he looked 13 as in, how are you saying he looked? Like he had chubby cheeks, like baby fat?
He had chubby cheeks, the way he spoke, that mannerism was there in him. Not just that, I tried to stay in touch post that interview as well. Thankfully, I did stay in touch with him. So all throughout that journey, once he was going to get selected for the under-19 India team as well, he was there at the NC. He was working a lot with Rishikesh Kanetkar over there. So he used to tell me over there that there is Umran Malik over here, there's Mohammad Siraj over here. I'm facing them in the nets. I'm really happy. Mohammad Siraj really likes me. He talks to me a lot. Umran Malik talks to me a lot. Then he told me that he's going for that under-19 India. In fact, very interestingly, that 100 that he got during that under-19 Australia Test series at fastest 100. So he got run out over there in a rather casual way, according to me. I think he did not drag his bat in that innings. So I called him a couple of days after that and I was talking to him. So I said that I told you earlier also that fitness, you need to work on him because you did not reach for that single. He said, नहीं भैया ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, पहुंच गया था, bat मैंने drag किया था. He was all those things, those things very evidently show that he's definitely a 13-year-old only. But it's really nice to see, and I very honestly, one thing that the first thought that comes to me, even Virender Sehwag said this that day, that lots of players get lost after such early fame, early success. They lose their way. But with Vaibhav Suryavanshi, I just have a very strong feeling and intuition, gut feeling, the vibe I get from him, that he's not one of those who will be satisfied with what he's already done. He knows that there's a long way. He knows that despite, because when I interviewed him at that point also, he had already made a milestone by breaking Sachin Tendulkar's record of being the youngest to play the Ranji Trophy ever. So at that time also, that in itself was a big thing. Now compared to right now, definitely it does not seem that big, but at that point it was a very big thing. So at that point also, it was never like that he's had enough, he's had satisfied. All his other teammates also talked about this thing, that he's a pocket-sized dynamite, because he will play his natural instinct, and that's exactly what he talk to me about as well a lot of times, that I play my natural instinct game no matter what. It's red ball, white ball, test cricket, any format I like to play. As soon as I have the ball in my radar, I want to go after it, and that's exactly what he's done today. I think short ball was a concern for him in the previous game, where bowlers were constantly attacking him on the short ball, and unfortunately he wasn't able to hit sixes on the short ball. He was getting cramped. Today also bowlers tried and went after him with the short ball, but today he was ready for that, and he deposited those balls in the stand in the square leg region. So very special. Now I'm short of words.
Have you sent him a message?
Yeah, I've already. I told you that I've said that I am fortunate that I took your interview, because that day he was feeling that.
Now.
Yeah, I've sent him. Sent him the message already.
Share with our viewers whenever you.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Whatever.
Sure. Whatever he responds.
Of course, everything that happens here, we have to share it with them.
I'll
They're
share it.
part of sports today.
If he responds, because today I think that there will be too many.
Not today,
Whenever
tomorrow, day after. You share it with a larger family that is there.
For
Let
sure,
them
for sure.